Namaste friends. Welcome back. In our last video, we saw how fear makes the enemy 10 feet tall. We saw how Duryodhana, despite having everything, could not stop counting every reason he might lose. And we asked one question. When did you last spend that same energy? Counting your strengths? If you have not watched that video, pause right now, link is in the description. Because today, something shifts. Today, Duryodhana stops looking at the enemy, and finally turns around, and looks at his own side. And what happens next will change how you see yourself forever. Let us begin. Verse 6. Udamanush cha vikranta utamo josh viryavan, Saubhadro Draupadi ash cha sarva eva maharatha. The mighty Udamanu, the brave Utamohas, the son of Subhadra, and the sons of Draupadi, all great warriors, all mighty chariot fighters. This is the last verse where Duryodhana lists the enemy. And I want you to sit with this for a moment. 3 full verses. 3 full verses of nothing but threat after threat, name after name, fear after fear. Have you ever had a day like that? Where your mind just would not stop listing problems. You wake up at 3 in the morning, and your brain immediately starts. The credit card bill, the relationship that is falling apart, the job that feels unstable, the health issue you have been avoiding, the dream you keep putting off. One after another, like Duryodhana reading out names on a battlefield. That is the anxious mind. And here is what nobody tells you about anxiety. It is not random. It is not a malfunction. It is your mind trying to protect you, trying to prepare you, trying to make sure you are ready for every possible threat. The problem is, it never stops, because there is always one more threat to list, one more name to add, one more reason to be afraid. The Gita sees you. The Gita knows this feeling. And the answer is coming. But first, we have to watch Duryodhana do something that most of us never do. Verse 7. Asmaakam tu vishishta yi taniboda devihatama, nayaka mama sanyasya samnartham tan bravimi te. But now, let me also tell you about the distinguished ones on our side, O best of Brahmins, the leaders of my army, so you may know them well. Did you hear that word? Our side. After 3 verses of fear, after cataloging every threat, after making the enemy 10 feet tall, Duryodhana finally turns around, and looks at what he has. Not what he fears, not what might destroy him, but what is standing right behind him. His own warriors, his own strength, his own power. And my friends, this is the most important turn in these opening verses. Because most of us never make this turn. We spend so much time looking at what we lack, what we fear, what others have that we don't, that we completely forget to look at what is standing right behind us. Your skills that you take for granted, because they come so naturally to you, are someone else's dream ability. Your life experiences, the hard ones, the ones that broke you, and the ones that rebuilt you, are your greatest warriors. Your relationships, the people who show up for you, who believe in you, who would stand on that battlefield with you. That is your army. Think about the last time someone complimented your work, and you brushed it off. Think about the last time you solved a problem that everyone else thought was impossible, and you immediately moved on without acknowledging it. Think about everything you have survived, every rock bottom you climbed out of, every time you said I cannot do this, and then did it anyway. That is your army, and it has been standing behind you this whole time, waiting for you to turn around and acknowledge it. So today, we witnessed the most important shift in these opening verses, from fear to acknowledgement, from counting the enemy's strength to counting your own. Duryodhana is not a hero. He is not someone to admire. But in this one moment, he does something deeply wise. He stops, he turns around, and he says, let me also tell you what I have. My friends, that is all the Gita is asking of you today. Just turn around, just for one moment. Stop looking at everything that frightens you, and look at everything that is standing behind you. Because your army is bigger than you think. Your strength is deeper than you know. And the battle ahead of you is more winnable than your fear is telling you. And friends, this is just verse 7. Duryodhana has just begun to list his own warriors. But in the next video, he names the greatest of them all, a man so powerful, so legendary, that even Krishna respected him. And what this warrior represents in your life will completely surprise you. Subscribe, and find out who is standing right behind you, folded hands.